We have all found ourselves driving slightly too fast from time to time, and need of a gentle reminder to slow down. The invention that you see on the screen is made by a Mexican company and is called Smart Top. Although this may look like an ordinary speed bump, it's in fact more advanced, designed to offer safety solutions in school zones, pedestrian crossings and other areas. Smart Stop has the ability to detect the speed of approaching vehicles. If the vehicle is at or under the speed limit, the speed bump will lower itself just before the vehicle passes over it. However, if the vehicle is exceeding the speed limit, the speed bump will stay up to hopefully encourage the driver to slow down. The speed bump has a lighting system which will indicate to drivers if it's going to stay up or lower itself. In addition to this, Smart Top will stay up when pedestrians are crossing or during school traffic hours. It also has the ability to rise higher if it's installed in areas where the vehicle needs to stop to proceed. Crossing the road can be a dangerous task sometimes, especially at night. As technology is becoming smarter every day, we now have smart devices on our roads as well as in our homes. The creators of this crossing have installed motion sensors and lights to make it safer for users. The idea is very simple. The motion detectors notice when someone is using the crossing, therefore turning on the lights. This will illuminate the road, informing vehicles someone is using the pedestrian crossing. This design will make pedestrians feel much safer when crossing roads, especially at night, because now it's nearly impossible to not notice them. This smart crossing is already being used in various cities across the world. However, some work slightly different, but all illuminate the road. A lot of countries have started putting their networks underground, whether this be electrics, communication, sewers or water. To access these networks, manholes need to be installed. However, installing these manholes can sometimes be a tricky operation. A German company have designed this manhole in a way it can be installed faster and is much easier to access when installed. The lid of this design weighs 25 kilograms, while a traditional lid can weigh double that. Not only is the lid much lighter, it opens much easier. This is because it's split into 4 parts, all of which are on hinges. Each section of the lid can be opened separately and with much less effort. The hinges on the manhole are designed in such a way that they will not close unless operated correctly. This stops the lid from falling shut and trapping any workers inside. All in all, this design is quicker to install and operate, saving time, money, and helping to prevent injury. Sweden have been working on an amazing project to recharge and power electrical vehicles whilst they're driving. The project ERoad Arlanda is between a company called Elways and the Swedish Transportation Administration. The system transfers electric to vehicles from and electric rail that is embedded into the road. The vehicle will have to have an added movable connective arm which will have to stay connected with the rail. The project has been using commercial trucks rather than passenger vehicles. The system was tested with a modified truck at first, but is now being rolled out on a postal truck for ERoad Arlanda. This truck correctly runs off 2 kilometers of rail installed in a 10-kilometer test track. Once the additional 8 kilometers of rail is installed, the truck will be used to deliver cargo from Arlanda Cargo Terminal to the city of Rosenberg. By building the rails, ERoad Arlanda is contributing to fully electric cars. So we can drive further in electric cars. Maybe we'll see areas of motorway having these rails installed in the future. Laying a concrete screed for concrete roads and car parks can be very tricky to get right. For small to medium-sized areas, the drag and screed can be a very useful invention to make life easier. The device can be mounted on any wheeled or tracked hydraulic loader, making laying more efficient due to the simultaneous leveling and compact of the mix. This machine is capable of laying up to 300 meters of concrete screen per working day, which is much quicker than without the machine. Using this machine means that stacking the concrete can be done with less water, which affects strength and setting time. So that the operator can lay in most positions, The Dragon screen can be placed to either side or in front of the vehicle. Because of this, pavements can be placed using this device as well. This invention has helped construction workers to lay faster, reduce the amount of injuries, and save money. People across the world have issues with snow on the roads every year. Some places have so much snow that they have to shovel it off their driveways each morning. A company called Warmly Yours have come up with a solution for this. They've developed an electrical system that is capable of melting snow where your tires will be, allowing you to carry on driving. The system is rather like underfloor heating that you may get in your bathroom at home, but instead it's under the asphalt or concrete of the road. The design is very simple. When the construction workers are building the road, they place a specially made heated mat under the top layer of the asphalt or concrete. These mats are connected to the control panel, thus allowing you to turn them on when needed. The heated mats will then warm the road up, melting the snow into water, making it clear for road users. The advantage of this system is it only needs to be turned on when needed, so when there is no snow, electricity is not being wasted. Unfortunately for you, though, it does mean you can no longer blame the snow for not getting into work. Over 8 million tons of plastic ends up in our oceans, which is the same as a truck full of plastic dumped into our ocean every minute of every day. What if we were to tell you there is a way to prevent some of this from happening? MaCrebur have said that they can use up to 15% of the plastic we throw away to make tarmac for our roads. The plastics get grounded up to a fine dust and a patented activator is added, producing the MR6 pellets. This is then added to normal asphalt mix, which makes the bitumen last longer. Adding the MR6 product also makes normal asphalt stronger, more durable, and less expensive to produce. If you're anything like us, I'm sure you get annoyed with the amount of potholes in our roads. Well, due to the asphalt being stronger from the MR6 product, we're less likely to get them. MaCrebur and his team were so confident in what they had created, they entered into Richard Branson's Virgin Voom competition in 2016 and actually won. MR6 is being used in asphalt all over England, helping to recycle plastic and reduce the amount of fossil fuel we use. Have you ever noticed that a lot of road barriers don't look like they will stop you from falling off an edge if you were to have an accident? The Korean company ETI Limited wants to swap these old barriers with their new and more advanced ETI Roller Barrier. The rollers in the barrier are designed to partially absorb some of the energy from the impact of a crash and transfer it into motion energy, redirecting the vehicle in a different direction. This design will stop the amount on impact on the vehicle and the driver, as well as preventing the vehicle from falling off the road. The company from Korea have done tests that prove this invention works equally well with both cars and trucks. However, trucks will damage the barrier more on impact. Not only will these barriers work on rural roads, it will also work on motorways, stopping cars from going onto the other side either in an accident or from falling asleep. In today's world, some roads and car parks are made from concrete. Getting these areas flat and smooth can prove to be a difficult task. Using the old method of a hand-held trowel would take a lot of men and extremely long time. Introducing the powered trowel made by a company called Whiteman. This machine is designed to trowel concrete in large and medium areas, which will be used immediately after the concrete has been poured. The two rotating trowels are equipped with 6 blades each and can be moved up or down, allowing the operator to get an even height throughout. The rotating towel not only level and smooth the concrete, but exert pressure, making sure the concrete is compacted ready for use. With the two rotating trowels and being 3 meters long, large areas will be to a finished standard much quicker, saving time and money for the installer. Top Mix Permeable. This permeable concrete is the ultimate solution to surface and stormwater flooding. Over 2/3 of the homes flooded in the 2007 floods were from floodwater running off pavements or overflowing from drains not coping with the amount of water. This invention will be placed in high-risk flood areas to help manage with the amount of water. Top Mix will be able to soak the water up and drain it into the ground, stopping homes and other areas becoming flooded. The concrete has an average permeability rate of 600 litres per minute per metre squared, making it look like the water just disappears. Not only will this invention stop homes flooding, it will stop roads having puddles of water, which will help decrease vehicle accidents. This extremely clever invention could help to save homes, workplaces, and even help to save lives. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for the latest gadgets and inventions. See you in the next video.